Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. This is episode 38. I'm your host, Michael Z. Bird-Zidell. To the left, as always, my main man, Johnny, medium-sized cock Rosado.
What's up? What's up? Thanks.
Then
man.
to the left of him, I got my main man, 9.5 toe, uncircumcised dick, Anthony Sholey.
Yeah.
But wait a minute.
How's it going?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Audience, what's that noise? Hold on. Moneyline Welsh is back in the building! Yeah!
He's alive!
Moneyline! What's up, Moneyline? What'd it do, baby?
Nothing. I look like I've been fucking.
You been on a
I
diet?
don't know what I look like. I lost some weight in the hospital. Let's put it that way.
You look slim.
What's
you look
going
slim.
on?
You look good.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'll get it back together where I don't look like I was passing out fucking stamp bags underneath the bridge fucking all day. But who knows?
Oh, you weren't passing them out, my
You
friend.
were receiving. Yeah, you weren't in
that's-
shipping. You were in receiving.
I was partaking in the fun.
Yeah. Yeah. The dope dealer usually looks a little bit healthier. Well, it's great to have you back, Moneyline. Let's just get right
Happy
after.
to be back. Happy to be back.
Oh, my
It was
dad will be
fucking-
so happy you're back.
Yeah, it was always.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody fucking for all the well wishes. Being in the hospital that long was fucking terrible. Sick of talking about being sick though, so everything's on the uptick. Let's get into the regular old show.
Let's
Let's
do
do it.
this.
My man.
Go ahead, Jack. Let's get this started.
Sholey and Rosado, you guys are fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Why? What did I do now?
Dude, I don't know like where you lost your sense of pride at. But a couple episodes back, you guys were fucking blowing the Whippeal and also blowing Central, which is fucking insane. You called the City League the stepsister to the Whippeal. Fuck the Whippeal.
No, I said the
and fuck
ugly
and fuck
stepsister.
those fucking rich little fucking geeks that went to Central, my brother included. I never heard fucking.
I wasn't saying they had better talent.
You fucking backpedaled. Had no backbone for the City League at all.
'Cause
Did you see Older Ice's D line this fucking year? They got a fucking kid that's 6'5", like 400 pounds. He's running through the guards and the center at the same fucking time.
All right, I was speaking from my time in the City League, and it was a joke.
Dude, right.
No.
all
See, that's what I'm
together.
talking about.
You're saying that the Older Ice football program was more organized and better than the Central Catholic football program? Not
I'll die
talent
on
wise.
that. I'll die on that fucking hill. I'm not maybe not more organized. 'Cause,
Did you smoke blunts
more
with me before
hearts,
practice?
Tougher? Yes.
Dude, half the
have
team
fun.
was
We didn't
ineligible.
grow up in Swickley or fucking Bigelow Heights like everybody else that went to Central.
I would much rather hang out with the kids that I played with.
We weren't good until halfway through the season.
Well, we
when
didn't
all
have
the-
much of a weight program.
All the
When we
academic.
were drinking down, Hammer Field before the
That
game.
is true. We always hit our stride around the fourth game.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, if we
Everybody
yeah,
came
I'm
back.
saying, if we did have a program, maybe it would have been a lot better. But having that been said, like when half the team couldn't play because they took
nobody
machine
went-
operation 3 times a year before.
Dino, I've been arguing about Dino DiNardo with Dino this for fucking 20 years, and I just turn on the fucking podcast and you're like, oh yeah, Central's the best. Those guys are the best. They're so cool.
Oh,
Look at their
no,
khakis.
that's a bit
fucking
much.
unbelievable.
I'm sorry to get you all upset like that, Jack. I apologize, man.
Yeah, I mean, have some City League pride for fucking Christ's sake.
Dude, did they tell you we ran into Whit Gardner?
Yeah, it fucking broke my heart.
Yeah, he'd have loved
Dude.
to seen you.
I fucking love Wit.
Dude, he looked exactly the fucking same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, I seen the pictures.
He actually probably looked better.
He looked a
Yeah,
lot
he did
better.
look fucking better.
He wasn't dealing with a bunch of assholes anymore.
Have you guys seen fucking how packed the bridge has been for fucking City League games? Because they're not letting people in. So there's like fucking 150 people up on the bridge just watching fucking City League games.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
a good time.
That's fucking great.
I bet there's more on the bridge watching Central games.
I like
I'm
to
just
remind
joking,
everybody
Jack,
right now
I'm
that
joking.
Anthony Sholey and John Rosado are actually from Square Hill.
Oh!
Oh, not bringing up old shit.
Yeah, now, I mean, yeah.
Now I'm the only one that lives in Greenfield, motherfucker.
Well, it's too late.
Too little, too late.
And then you guys are all sick of us talking about getting jerked off by your grandma.
First of all, that was the question. That was your question. What would you do? Quickly. What's your answer?
I wouldn't put that question in the podcast if I knew I was going to be on it. You guys are.
Oh.
He said I recused myself.
So you can't give us an answer?
The only answer Joe I got in the hospital. I was like, I'm going to send this and see if he can actually answer it.
Zebra would put anything you send him.
So
I thought it was good conversation.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I would have loved to have seen Rosado's face during that fucking question. It had to be fucking beat red at me.
Oh, dude, it was one of the reddest times I've ever seen.
I knew there was no avoiding it, so I just had to get through it as quickly as possible.
I mean, you were right. You guys all had the right answer, but this you guys are fucking gross.
It's just
You guys make me sick.
it's just hard to say out loud because my grandma was dead. But like, yeah, I'd rather have a good hand job off of my grandmother than a bad one. It doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Doesn't sound great. You're not getting that sound clip from me. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You check out my Greenfield thermos here.
Is that Greenfield?
It says Greenfield across it right there.
Oh, okay.
That's
Sweet.
pretty hard.
Where'd you
Yeah,
pick?
that's pretty hard. We should be selling these in the merch store.
Well, the merch store will be back up. I talked to dude today. We're gonna have middle of November. We're gonna launch a bunch of new merch, and those tumblers will be on it, folks. we just
Tumblers with
decided.
Christmas ornaments.
It was the only present I got while I was in the hospital for fucking 9 months. Fucking one friend got me a present. That was Marcus Stronzo. You guys are pieces of shit.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude! Don't even put that voodoo on me, dude.
Dude, Johanna was trying to think of what to get you. She was like, should I get him like a blanket? I'm like,
There was, dude.
I have no idea.
I had everybody. There was literally nothing anybody could
Listen. Rose is so clueless. She was like, "Does Jack want me to make him some food?" Like, I don't think so.
He's currently on day 5 of not being allowed to eat, and then they're going to switch him over to broth for another 5 days.
Yeah, unless you make a mean chicken broth.
Yeah. Ugh.
He loves a good glass of water, Rosa.
Dude, beef broth. I never have to eat beef broth ever again. My stomach's turning just like thinking about it. Like the first day I got it, I was like, this isn't so bad, you know what I mean? Because I was fucking starving because I didn't eat in a week. Day 3 of beef broth, I was like, all right, well, how do I get to the fucking bridge from here?
Yeah, what's the quickest route?
You gotta be down the detox floor. That's where they got all the good
but
snacks
you're saying
at.
you don't really have like an appetite anyway, so you're not like fantasizing about like a piece of pizza or.
I ate a couple pieces of it. Well, I ate a whole tombstone the other day throughout the day, and that was like by far the most I ate. I'm saying from like noon to like 9 o'clock at night, I got down a whole tombstone.
Wait, what did
So
you?
like that.
What did you? What
that's
did you
the-
want on your tombstone?
I'm just, dude, my appetite is so fucking weird right now. I'm like scared of everything. I'm eating everything fucking plain. I haven't had a plain pizza in fucking 30 years.
That's your go-to now, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not like craving. Like, I'm a big Minios guy. I'm not like craving that or anything. So hopefully that comes back.
Minios
What?
took a hit this week.
Minio's in it.
You like
and
that? You like
ILS.
that's what they call in the old showbiz game a segue.
Yeah.
Jack Segway Welsh.
Z-Bar, do you want to introduce this next topic? You want me to do it?
I'm gonna introduce it, and you're gonna break it down. You got all the scores written down, right?
I got all the scores, yeah.
So, Dave Portnoy from Barstool's been to Pittsburgh. They're doing their thing. They're open. They launched their sports book, but they're hitting all the pizza spots, and like they hit Minios, Alios, Betos, that Gennaro's. There was one other one they hit too. That Giuliano's.
Benny Fierro's, Betos, Furies, Giuliano's, Gennaro's, Benny Fierro's, Di Permani's, Aiello's, Minios.
So I'm gonna throw it to you now. Just like we'll go through one by one. Tell us the scores, and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I mean he did Betos. Betos was a 7, and like the only reason we're talking, nobody's like taking what this fucking dude says for fucking pizza. Fucking like he's not a pizza god, but he does eat a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
People are so fucking wound up on Twitter over this. It's insane.
Yeah.
So I just like I pretty much been trolling people. Like I actually give a fuck what this dude says about pizza. They're entertaining reviews. I watch a lot of them. But I mean, some of these scores are just fucking infuriating. Especially the Minios and Aiellos. But Betos was a 7-2. Betos is what it is. I think it's a little higher than a 7-2, but it's like gimmick pizza, so you really can't.
Not my thing.
It's different. Yeah.
Betos is definitely one of those pizzas like we're in Pittsburgh, you either love it or hate it.
Yeah, it's like a niche.
Right. It's not like a middle of the road pizza. Not everyone's gonna like it, but the people that do like it love it. You know.
I hated it when I was a kid. My dad used to work out that way, and he used to bring it home, knowing like we like wouldn't eat it all, and he'd be able to get a few slices.
Yeah.
I fucking hate because we had like the chunky tomato sauce and shit like that. I love it as an adult.
I hate it.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You said you hate it, Julie?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
No,
of
I like it now the same way. When I was a kid, like I didn't understand the cold toppings. It pissed me off.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut was real hot back then. I like Pizza
Pizza Hut.
Like I was like, oh, that's all I wanted to eat back then. So Betos.
Plus, they had book it, so they like fucking were in your mind when you were a fucking kid. Like fucking,
Right.
Like man, if I read this book, I get this free. I got to read 72 books, fucking, and I get this free pan pizza.
This free personal pan pizza.
I remember going to the library and just writing down names of books and authors like the day before it was due.
Just looking
Like,
in the
fucking-
card catalog and just writing shit
Yeah.
down.
He gave Furies a 7.8, which I think is fucking low.
Furious is a good
I
pie.
think he was like between a 7.8 and 8.1 because I think he like burned his mouth. But I mean,
He did. He burnt the shit out of his mouth.
Well, that's a rookie mistake.
Furies is in the 8s.
Yeah,
There's no
easy
fucking
in
way
the
it's
8s.
not.
Yeah.
Right, and the thing is too, though, like when they're doing these reviews, that day Fury's wasn't the first spot he hit, so he might have been Fury's might have been 1, 2. That might have been that day the third place he hit. So like your score is going to be, to me, in my mind, I'm thinking if I'm fucking starving and I eat a piece of pizza, it's going to always taste a lot better than if I was already filled up and I was doing it because it's my job.
Yeah, when you're hungry, it tastes
Right,
way better.
Right, when you're hungry, it tastes way better.
You eat a piece of Betos at starving. Betos is at 8.3. You eat it fucking not starving. It's like a
Mediocre, yeah.
It's a 7.5, yeah.
dude, do you think he hit Ilos and Minios dead last and was just
He
like,
did. Remember I said that like fucking. Well, let's go. We'll leave those two for the last because they're the fucking hot topic. Giuliano's and fucking McKeesport. Who gives a fuck? Who the fuck's going to McKeesport anyhow?
Right.
He gave that a 7.5. I know it. Nothing in McKeesport is a 7.5, no matter what it is.
That's actually McKee's Rocks. I've eaten pizza.
Yeah. That's what I meant. McKee's Rocks. McKees Rocks are fucking tomatoes.
I've eaten that pizza, and I, honestly, like I was like watching it with John, and I'm like, dude, I've eaten pizza there. I don't think it's that good. I was saying in the car a 6.1. So when he said a 7.5 for that, I was like, oh my god, the other ones are going to be. They might get 9s. Someone might get a 9, but I was wrong.
But then so fucking, I went to the Doughboys and fucking McKees Rocks too during the pandemic, and everybody was hyping that up. Shit was fucking average at best.
Yeah.
And then he went to Gennaro's across the street from me, which is just drunk fucking pizza. He gave that a 6.7, which is fucking banana land. That pizza fucking. I've lived across the street there for a year and a half. I have not eaten a piece of pizza without being 30 beers deep from there since I lived here. So if I had a decent pizza spot across from me, I would hit that up.
Right.
It's fucking unedible garbage.
Is that the one with the big slices, Jack?
Yeah, they're as big as you, buddy.
Yeah, that's a pretty big slice.
Yeah, it's a nice slice. And then Benny Fierro's is a little better than Gennaro's. Their slices are actually bigger. They're the size of fucking Sholey. Fucking, they're like too big. Like they're like fucking like the fucking big fucking triangle.
That's like a Sbarro cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's definitely better than Gennaro's. He gave that the same score, 6.7. But I mean, that's nothing to write home about. Then he goes next door to fucking Permani's and gave that a 9.1. And he also gave Turner's Tea a 9.1. So he knew somebody fed him like, hey man, this is what fucking Yinzers love. Permani's and fucking iced tea that's gonna give you fucking kidney stones in fucking 2 weeks if you drink a jug of it.
Right. And that was like their main point. Like that's why they saved the other ones for last, because they knew they were going to be the biggest draw.
I mean, dude, he did I mean, look, we're talking about it on a fucking worldwide platform that gets over fucking 700 listeners a fucking week here.
That's a week, folks. Not a year. A week.
So fucking, he did it perfect. He gave the normal ones normal scores, and then he just shit on fucking. He didn't shit on Fury's. Fury's still should have been the 8s. He gave Aiello's a fucking 6.1.
That's
Aiello's,
yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I don't care who made the fucking pizza.
Yeah, that's insulting.
Yeah. Aiello's is definitely hit or miss. in the past couple years. But a 6'1", I mean, a 6'1", dude, fucking Pizza Hut's a 6'1".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fucking 6'1" for ILOs is fucking.
It's a slap in the face.
It was stupid.
Dude, I got it on Friday night. God, like pizza wings, dude. It was fucking perfect. Easy 8.5. It was fantastic.
When you get,
it was
we've
a
all
good
gotten
one.
Good ones and bad ones recently there within the past couple.
Yeah,
of years.
it was a good one.
You get a good one, it's neck and neck with Minios and Furies. When you don't, it's just plain tasting. When you get you're better off going at night during the day.
Right.
I don't know who the fuck's missing sauce during the day up there, but they probably looking like I do right now.
Well, no, yeah, that's the thing up there. At lunchtime, they have these younger dudes up there that aren't like pizza veterans who are just throwing anything together. Like, dude, when you looked at that pizza, I could tell for one, it was undercooked. The first thing I noticed, like, dude, that looks undercooked. And then the sauce and shit everywhere, like, it was just a sloppily made pizza. And when the dude picked it up, I'm like, dude, he's going to kill them on this score.
That's a terrible
You're a pizza
score,
man.
though.
You got to give your pizza background here. I mean, you're.
Oh, yeah. So I worked it. I mean, obviously, I've eaten a ton of pizza, probably more pizza than anyone here. Not only that, I worked at Minio's for 3 years. So I worked probably in arguably the number one pizza shop in America. For 3 years, I gave my life there, and I moved up to making pizzas there. Like, that's not a place. Minio's doesn't just let every idiot make pizzas. It's like you have to earn your spot and prove yourself. And
What do you start on, like the salad line or like the hoagie line or some shit?
Yeah, the hoagie line, you get there. First, you're like the dish guy, garbage guy. Then you're like, maybe we could trust this guy with a whole Italian. And then you move your way up. And then next thing you know, you're rolling the dough out for the guy who makes the pizza. And then, like, I was like, I want to be that guy making them. And you know what I mean? Like anything else, I achieved my goals. And one day I actually started making pizzas at Minio's. So it was a pretty great time.
Dude, don't you got the scars on your your forearm to prove it? Like when you burn it on that oven?
They're not track marks either. Those are gone. But I got like little gator arms. And like if you're a shorter dude and you duff the pizza, that's when you put the pizza in the oven. Like, dude, you end up pulling your arm down and hit the top of the oven that floats down. Cause I used to burn my arm. But you know what it was? No days off there. You all right, Stink? And you didn't even think about saying no because someone would have came right up and took your spot. I'm like, I'll be good. Yeah. I'll be good. Rub a little flour on it.
Yeah, you can't give up your title as the pizza maker.
No, I'm good, dude.
There's always someone waiting in the wings.
I didn't want Bull Vorkian to come up and say.
I don't understand why Minio's hoagies stink. I can't understand why they can't
the bread.
That out.
100%.
The bread's terrible.
They use a bread and they cut it themselves, and it is fresh bread. I just don't think it's a good bread. I think the bread comes in overcooked. And then
it's always burnt and still
you need it like undercooked, so when you toast it, it's fucking right on point.
Right. A good hoagie bun is slightly underbaked. That way, when it goes in the oven, you bake it for 5 to 6 minutes, it comes out perfect. But if you're getting buns that are like a little bit dark brown already, cause there's no hope for that sandwich.
It's cutting the roof of your mouth.
They're not using Mancini's like everybody else in the city of Pittsburgh?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Cool guys.
Yeah, Minio's will fucking slice your fucking. Minio's hoagies will slice your mouth right the
fuck
fuck
it's like eating a jar of glass.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
All right. Well, speaking of Minio's, I thought Minio's was going to give ILO's or fucking Furies a run for its money here. It did not. He gave Minio's a 7-1. They gave him a pizza piping hot. He couldn't. Everyone knows you can't fucking keep the cheese on your pizza at fucking Minio's when it's piping hot like that. No. He was just picking up slices and cheese was falling off. Then one of the Minio's comes out, tells him to wait like 10, 15 minutes. And he's like, what are you talking about, guy?
Yeah.
But he took it to the airport and did it there and gave it a 7-1. It's a disappointing.
I mean,
review.
that's a full point ahead of Ella's. There's no way that they're
that
far apart.
I thought those were the two best pizza.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to get them scored on like a national
That's
scale.
what I mean. I tweeted yesterday, like, dude, am I like just brainwashed to think like Square Hill's top tier? Because I think Naps is up there too.
I was just gonna say.
Am I brainwashed to think like fucking Square Hill Pizza's top tier pizza, and I'm just eating garbage pizza like a garbage person and not even knowing it?
No, I'm gonna jump in on it. I totally don't think that. We've all like traveled somewhat. By far, I know I've never been to New York City, but I felt like Squirrel Hill, like for the small of an area it was, has the best pizza. Like
I said it on this podcast before. I put Murray Avenue up against any fucking block in the world.
Dude, my sister just came in from Dallas, and she was like, The worst pizza in Pittsburgh is better than the best pizza in Dallas.
Right. And
She crushed
I
like
see
a
that,
ton
yeah.
of
I see.
ILOs this weekend. You know, she was like, "This is the best pizza in the fucking world."
But that dude, like, so the dude Dave Portnoy who does it, he loves crispy pizza. Like, that's his thing. If you got a crispy pizza, that's going to be an extra point right there. Pittsburgh really doesn't have a crispy pizza. It's a different kind of pizza, but we all love it, and so do most people. And, like, I knew that Alios and Minios, he wasn't going to pick it up and be like, this got a good crisp to it, because it doesn't. Because it got all that cheese on it, the sauce, the way it's cooked. It's just a little bit floppy, but I love that.
As long as I get the crisp on the crust, I'm good to go.
Right.
That's where you need the crunch, right on the crust.
Yeah,
where I need
but
the crunch.
I think I think he went there all full and kind of tired. He had to catch a plane. He should have hit them like first. Fuck Southside. Go to Southside last.
For
And
me,
he-
he's the
Don't let with the, I mean, who the fuck's sending the McKees Rocks?
Right.
I'm fucking 30. I'm 30 fucking 8 years old. I've been to McKees Rocks like fucking 7 times, and 4 of them were fucking for fucking erotica.
Erotica, yeah.
If you think about that, I was thinking about that. Why would he have went there? That was the first one he went to when he got off the airport. So
They were coming. Yeah, they did an airport fucking run for sure. They were in a time crunch.
Yeah, someone was probably like, "Hey, where's the best place, closest place to their pizza?" Someone
on the way.
Someone that probably worked at Giuliano's was like, "Hey, try Giuliano's. It's amazing." You know what I mean? Meanwhile, no one even fucking heard of it.
I heard they have good cocaine in McKees Rocks.
No, it's not. Good crack though. The crack is. I give the crack an 8.6.
Dude, every person that was fucking on camera from Pittsburgh was pretty much a fucking mutant in
Yeah.
every review. Like, dude, can we get a normal person on fucking camera one time? Anytime we get on national news, it's like fucking that idiot from fucking the Hazelwood Project sweeping up his fucking street. Fucking like just someone like that, dude. Can we get like a fucking normal person? Like, dude, grab me walking down the street. I'll fucking knock your socks off, Dave Portnoy.
They interviewed TL twice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like they should get in touch with the right people and be like, have them take them around the city and show them a real good time, like the type of time them dudes would like to have. Like, he's either signing baseballs for these dudes. Like, if you're not, if you're fucking,
yeah, then you had fucking Stutchin and fucking his boy come out of nowhere, fucking asking him to fucking sign shit.
yeah,
They were about to go sell on eBay. They were like, "Yeah, we probably won't sell this on eBay." He was like, "Yes, you are." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I don't know what
dude, the dude pulled it up on Twitter. They're fucking right underneath it, right after the review. It was the first fucking comment. It was like $200 a pop for a fucking for a deflated football from Dave Portnoy.
I'll take 2.
yeah.
But yeah, I was bummed out with them. I would like them to get another opportunity because, like John said, those were definitely the last 2 places he hit. He was in a time crunch. He burned his mouth. Like, I feel like those 2 places deserve another shot. I do.
But here's the thing: nobody's not going to Minio's Furies or fucking ILOs anymore.
Right.
Everybody, if you live in Pittsburgh, unless you're like new to the city, like maybe you lose a couple customers there. But like people are fucking wound up over this, which is like, dude, he's trolling us.
Yeah.
But like, it's also, let's argue about it a little bit because people love to argue about fucking Pittsburgh pizza.
But, well, another thing is too that creates more comments. When it creates more comments and algorithms, it gets shown to more people. So he says the names on purpose on. You know what I mean? So a million people, right? It's Minios.
Yeah.
It's Minios, not Amelia. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. And all that does is it shows it to more people. He's not an idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Minio slid him a couple free
I can't
slabs.
believe he said Millie. He didn't say the name right once. He said
I
Millie.
mean, he's doing that shit 1,000% on purpose.
Yeah.
But all right, it was entertaining. Fucking, we got a fucking half hour out of that fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, everybody. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I got to move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery, too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but I woke up this morning, and my toilet's running. I can't get it to stop running. My water bill last month was double. I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for Niscatch Plumbing. I called them. They were there right away and took care of the problem. And it didn't cost me hardly anything. They're registered master plumbers and fully insured. That's Niscatch Plumbing. Phone number 412-337-4047. 412-337-4047. Thank you, Niscatch Plumbing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Before we get this kicked off, you know what time it is. It's Espelon time. Yeah. Johnny and
Jack
Troy.
Welsh being back.
Yeah, to you,
Yeah,
Jack.
woo.
Oh, that one.
Down the hatch, ladies.
There it is. Johnny chasing with a brew. I love it.
No, I like to let it linger.
We had a great question on Twitter from Colin Dunlap, and we're just going to give our point of view on it. What it is, here I'm going to spell it out for you guys. Here's his question. I saw a man at Get-Go yesterday hurriedly drink a cup of coffee while waiting on his sandwich. Then he fills 3 cups of coffee with complimentary creamer, walks up to the counter and says, 3 coffees and this sandwich. Like, that's stealing, right? Before I say anything, I'm going to throw it to Moneyline Welsh, and he's going to talk about it. Moneyline.
Yeah, it's stealing from fucking Slickly.
Yeah.
Fucking anything at a convenience store that they don't charge for, it's fair game. Reality, Get-Go should give him his money back for paying for 3 cups of coffee and not just 1.
Exactly.
Fucking, because he didn't get 3 cups of coffee. He just had the 1. Maybe the guy likes a lot of cream.
A lot of cream, that's it.
There's not a fucking sign that says a creamer fucking limit. And fucking, me and Z-Bird got into it with Dunlap last night on Twitter, and I put him in a fucking blender. He finally tapped out well, whatever, I drink my coffee black. That's right, nerd.
Yeah.
Run away. Uncle Jack's out of the hospital and has time to argue on Twitter.
I got nothing but time.
It's the same fucking rule as all right, when you go Halloween trick or treating, they put the bowl out, take 1, and you dump the whole fucking thing in your pillowcase. It may not be right. It's a white trash move. I'm not saying that, but it's not stealing.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is being from Greenfield. I remember going in Kogo's and actually stealing stuff and be like, I don't consider that stealing. It's a convenience store. You know what I mean? That used to be
I've been in Kogo's with you while you heated up cheese. And then ate the nachos and cheese in the store,
right? And
then left without buying anything.
I wasn't happy with the chips. I was I wanted to try them. I gave them a little test drive. I was like, these aren't the ones I'm looking for.
Remember you heated up a bean sandwich and then tried to leave with it?
Yeah, I did. I tried to heat up a $1 sandwich and put it under my coat, but because it was microwaved, it was still hot as fuck. It was
steaming.
So it started burning my stomach. You know what I mean? Against my bare skin. So I got a 2nd-degree burn trying to heist this $1 sandwich. So this dude wants to talk about some guy paying for creamer, and he said because creamer costs more than coffee. Dude, you're a real.
Then charge for the creamer, fucking Get-Go.
Dude, you know how much?
Charge for fucking everything else.
How much you pay for a pot of coffee to make it? Cents, dude. And they're charging $1 a fucking cup. Yeah, they're doing just fine.
Dude, his grandmother. Dude, my grandmother was notorious for stealing Sweet and Low and jelly from Eaton Park for years.
Yeah,
for years. You know what I mean?
Once you get that concept,
that's called leakage. You know what I mean? It's
right.
where it goes.
I agree.
It's all built into the price of everything else.
Cost of doing business, my friend.
I'm glad that dude took that, and I'm glad Colin seen it. I'm glad it made him angry.
Now,
if that makes you fucking angry, you got way bigger issues. Your wife is getting plowed by someone else or something. If you're worried about Joe Schmo getting a little bit of extra creamer and getting over on Get-Go, unless you got stock in Giant Eagle, you get out of here, you fucking beatnik.
Right. How many of them extra shots of espresso have you stolen from fucking Kogo's?
Me?
Them extra shots of espresso. I can't believe
I'm not even kidding.
I can't believe they sit them out. You know what I mean?
I literally have at my house. I have a whole drawer with those shocks in it.
Yeah.
Those little black. Yeah. Why not?
But the thing is, dude, they know, like you said, that's a cost of doing business. That they
Right.
know that's fucking. It's neither here nor there. When you're making fucking 93 cents profit on a cup of coffee, you could throw a couple creamers in the wind. You know what I mean? You'll be all right.
Yeah,
and they're probably making like 900% markup on fucking coffee.
How much
Absolutely.
is a coffee, dude? Like,
well, they're not putting fucking Starbucks blend in there.
Right.
They're getting rat shit roasted, and you know what I mean. Then they're just firing it in a cup for you, dude. Their coffee's so weak there. It is. I'm a coffee connoisseur.
You are.
They might have the weakest coffee, maybe the weakest coffee
Who
ever.
got the best?
What, the convenience store coffee?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna honestly say Speedway's is good.
Speedway got an upper.
Yeah, and so does and Sheets isn't bad. Sheets is
like the Cadillac of convenience
but
stores,
it's still
so.
convenient. It's still a store.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. That's
Yeah.
like the best. That's top of the line.
But there's like
I feel like
Go ahead.
I feel like if you could eat anything in the store, that's fair game too. If you're gonna let me eat what I want in the store and you're not gonna catch me, like,
Yeah.
dude, you're not doing your job.
Listen, if I
Right.
can eat 2 donuts in line while I'm waiting to check out,
Donuts are
your
free.
fault.
Donuts are free.
Donuts
They're
are free.
complimentary. If I bought that coffee, it's complimentary.
I've eaten so many fucking donuts from Get-Go and not paid for them. It was ask Marcus Tronzo. We worked together in Southside for fucking years. He rode me back home for years, so I like to do a couple shots after. You know what I mean? Like, I would make him so nervous because he knew I would just steal donuts to fucking to make him nervous and terrorize him and fucking. Sometimes I would even pay for the donuts and just tell him I fucking stole them. This went on for fucking years of me just fucking heisting donuts from fucking Get-Go. And then we're up in the fucking Get-Go in fucking West Mifflin the one time. I go to steal a donut. This cop sees me steal the donut. He goes berserk.
The cop.
Like, what are you fucking... Dude went crazy on me. And I had a couple drinks. I was like, cuz, donuts are free. He's like, what the fuck did you just arrest me over a fucking 50-cent donut?
You're stepping
It was
into his
fucking
world.
insane. But yeah, you don't have to pay for donuts.
Never. Especially the ones at Giant Eagle in the back, because those ones are just sitting there like, please eat a couple donuts while you're shopping. You know,
If it's not in a wrapper, you can't charge me for it.
exactly. I love the way you're thinking right now. You know what I mean? I love
If
it.
you're that worried about it, put a wrapper on it and throw a fucking barcode on it, and then you know what I mean. If you can't scan it, it's free.
Right.
That's that makes sense.
Yeah, because you got to punch in the code. See, it don't really matter. They add it all into the prices when you pay $8 for fucking cinnamon toast crunch. You got charged for you got charged for them donuts anyway.
Listen, all those donuts you stole, guess what? Get-Go's still doing just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine.
They're
They
building
just skip
50
a
more of
fucking
them next
beat.
month.
I actually got donuts from the other day. My lady paid for them. I was fucking furious.
What does it matter with you?
It's just funny, like growing up in Greenfield, like the way that we think is like, and then like someone will be like, do the honest thing. You're like, what are you doing paying for those donuts? You can just steal
Dude,
them.
it's especially like when you get on like a professional level when you're dealing with like normal people. Like you'll just like you'll say stuff sometimes and like they'll have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, all right, moving on.
Yeah. Forget I said
Like,
that.
what do you mean you pay for donuts, cuz?
Yeah.
Like, all right, you know what? I don't think we can do business together anymore.
Yeah, I don't trust your kind. Well,
You never stole a donut?
so we got our corn dick of the week. This is a crazy story. I'm going to throw it to Jack, but Jack, you're going to tell the story, right?
Well, breakdown on what exactly.
Okay,
this
I
is.
read the. Okay, so the corn dick of the week. They didn't have his name. We got the picture up. If you're watching this, it's the guy right in the middle. What he did was he jerked off in his coworker's water bottle. Now, the prior history to that was he had asked this coworker out on a date. If you look at the picture, he's a giant creep. You know what I mean? He kind of looks a little bit like we've been talking about Goldberg from Mighty Ducks. He looks like Goldberg, like half methed out. So obviously she didn't trust him. He's kind of a creep. She said, "No, thank you. I'm not interested." Well, so he decided, like, what the normal thing to do when a girl tells you no, masturbate in your hand and then put it in her water bottle. You know, so he does this, and she noticed it, and she like went to the supervisor, like, there's this murky stuff in here, and he's like, I think he put something in there. He was like, listen, we're going to put up surveillance cameras. So they put up the surveillance cameras. The one day she leaves, comes back to her desk, and a milky substance is smeared all over her keyboard. They go back to review the tape because they had set up surveillance for this creep. He masturbated into a tissue, took the tissue, and wiped it all over the keyboard. And, I mean, I'm a huge, like, don't fuck with my food guy. Like, don't fuck with stuff like that guy. I know you are too, Jack. Like, dude, go, let her rip, Welsh. Let her rip.
I mean, he should get 20 years in jail.
I
Electric
agree.
chair. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, if you get the death penalties, we're in Texas, fry them up. Because if you're gonna do that, you're capable of fucking anything.
Anything.
Right.
Anything.
You're a
That
sick
is,
animal.
you don't fuck with people's food. You don't fuck with people's drinks. It's just like, dude, we live in a society, and that's like rule number fucking. It's on the 10 Commandments or rules of shit you shouldn't do. Fucking.
Right, but so am I the only one that's concerned with the way he did it? Like, if you were gonna jerk off someone's drink, wouldn't you just jerk off into their drink? Like he made knuckle babies and then like smeared it into the drink.
Well, it was that just shows you how sick he was. It wasn't like a spur of the moment. He said he didn't. They asked him like, "Is this like a sexual gratification thing?" And it's even weirder because he said no.
I'd be like, yeah, I have a problem.
Like he was like, "I'm gonna jerk."
I mean, that's a lie, dude. It gotta be. There's no way you don't do something like that unless you're like.
He wanted to see her drinking, of course, and be like, "You drank my
Dude,
semen."
thank God she didn't fucking drink it.
Dude,
Right.
But dude, usually once that nut's out of there, like you come back to like,
Why did I do that?
you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe like, yeah, you come back down to normal. You
But
know what I mean?
he jizzed in his hand and then smeared it in there. Like, what the fuck? You're a sick puppy.
A lot of people don't fucking drink like they like. Dude, I'm drinking out of a fucking thermos here. Fucking pretty much. People drink out of Yetis and like office settings and shit like that. Not a lot of people drink fucking straight water bottles. Thank God this girl had a fucking clear fucking water bottle. She was fucking screwed.
She had a Yeti full of babies.
Yeah, and the one thing, like, if I'm her, I'm not coming out and saying anything because the dude's already in trouble. I'm wondering if she accidentally might have put up to her mouth, hammered a little bit, but like, this don't taste right, and then seen the milky substance. I mean, I
hope not.
How long has he been doing it though?
They
And
said,
who else?
No, they said it was just her because he came out and admitted, like, yeah, it was just her because she denied me for a date. He was frustrated, so he decided to masturbate in her water, which, you know, isn't normal, ladies. Our audience is 33% women. Believe me, we do not do this. This guy's just a fucking giant creep.
You mean that's not a normal response?
No. Usually you just chalk it up as a loss or say, I got to start hitting the gym. You know what I mean? Maybe I should start working out.
Not coming in my hand.
Right. Because I definitely don't think she's going to date you now. But, you know, needless to say, he got fired from his job and there's criminal charges pressed against him. But like you said, Jack, he did that. Like, okay, people are, oh, well, yeah, it's fucked up, it's gross. Listen, a dude with a mind like that is capable of a lot more dangerous shit than that. Trust me.
I mean, dude, throw him underneath the jail. Anybody that fucks with your food, fucking see you later. Sayonara.
I agree with that.
Drag him with your fucking car.
Dude, I worked with food. Shuley worked with food. I don't care how mean someone was to me, or whatever. That is one thing I never ever even thought about.
That's
messing
crossing
with.
Worked in the service industry my whole entire life.
Yeah,
Right.
that's crossing the line.
I've never fucked with anybody's shit.
I've
ever.
dealt with some real pieces of shit, but it's like, all right.
Oh
I'd rather
my
punch you
God.
in the face and be a man about it than hawk her in your linguine.
Yeah.
I mean, I spiked beers off people's heads across the bar. I'm not gonna spit in your fucking beer. I'll throw it at you.
Like I'm a gentleman. I have some couth.
Oh, dude.
Some dude that plays in the NFL. Fucking, I'm not gonna say his fucking name. Me and him were I was bartending at the fucking at the Flats. Me and him get into a fucking crazy screaming battle. He's blacked out drunk, huge fucking piece of shit. Dude, he flicked a booger on me.
Oh!
It hit my shirt and it stuck to my shirt. I think it might have been St. Patty's Day. We were so packed. I tried to get over the bar and like fucking I just got completely fucking broke. Junior grabbed him and fucking choked him out and threw him out. I never been so fucking mad before in my life. I'm like mad about it now.
An old
Like,
booger to the chest.
I completely blocked that out of my mind, and still we started talking about this. It was the big like. I just don't know like how he thought like is that your go-to move like flicking?
He must have had one on deck and he knew it.
Yeah, dude. He must like old Boog Knight must have had one up there.
Yeah.
Dude, just fired the M16 on you.
Dude, what's up, booger chest?
It stuck right on my shirt. I had to change my shirt.
Well, he's done it before then. Obviously, it's
Right,
excellent
that's
aim.
definitely his fucking
What
move.
number?
Oh,
What number in the NFL?
he's not even a Steeler.
I know exactly who it is. All right, I know who it is now. Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. Disrespect you like that. You're serving him drinks and he fires a Boog Knight at you, dude. It just ain't.
That's
it ain't
below
cool.
the belt.
Yeah,
Big time.
he should be in jail with dude. masturbating and drinks.
Right. There should be a special place for animals like that.
Yeah.
I should have called TMZ is what I should have did.
Yeah. Like local bartender gets assaulted with
That's
boogers.
assault.
That is. That's a deadly projectile.
Dude,
Yeah.
you can't be flicking boogies on people.
Yeah,
Jack does the thing. He's like crying, like, man, I just don't ever think I can work here again, man.
I haven't been able to see look at a booger since.
But like, since it was like 6 weeks later update, like Jack is in therapy getting over the booger incident.
Oh, dude, I'd still be milking that, waiting for that lawsuit. I'd be going to therapy every fucking day. I blew
therapy.
it. I blew it. It sounds like I made a major missed opportunity here now that we're talking about it.
Oh, dude.
What's the statute of limitations on booger throwing?
Yeah.
We gotta get on Google.
Let's get our law department on this.
We'll definitely have an update for that next show. Find out if it's still Jack was still within reach of being a millionaire. Moving on, dude, we got a brother in arms this week. I don't know if you guys have seen this story. It was a fucking awesome story. These dudes built a man cave under the New York subway system that was like totally pimped out. Totally pimped out with a TV, cable, couches. And here's the thing. Like, these dudes put work into it. Like, they actually like, painted the walls. It looked like a little apartment. It's exactly what it looked. But they got pinched.
Yeah.
They got pinched, and the dudes end up losing their job over it.
How long do you think it was there, though? They said it was like a man
Dude,
cave.
it was there for a while.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Generations were kicking it there. And then
Because
finally
they had electrical hookups, they had TVs, they had
recliners.
Recliner. A big ass table that was definitely built inside that room.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like they probably got a little ahead of themselves, like just transporting lumber into this little ass fucking closet space. But I mean, the ingenuity of these guys is fucking unmatched.
That's American
Fuck,
ingenuity right there, my friend.
They're going to get hired somewhere else.
Anybody that has a shitty job where you could build a fucking like a hideout. I show you about my spot at Avalotus. Fucking and they put that to shame. I had a nice little setup. I had a desk, I had a chair, I had like fucking a little booby trap. If I knew somebody was coming, I fucking had a back exit to get out of there. Like fucking, I was just in the back working
you had
on
a
something.
fire escape.
Yeah, oh yeah, fucking. But they put me to fucking shame. That sucks, man. You have a setup like that and it gets fucking busted.
How'd it get pinched?
Someone had a snitch.
Yeah, some idiot's gonna
they
get
told
beat
too
up.
many people about it. They let the wrong fucking guy in.
Well, it was so nice. They started getting cocky. They started like, "Oh, dude, check out this spot. Check out." And then one idiot found out about it. And was like, "Oh my god, I was sitting there drinking beer with these guys all day today." Honey.
Yeah, some
sold
idiot.
everybody
Yeah,
out.
right. Some idiot either got too drunk and then he got pinched. Like, dude, where were you drinking at?
And he sold them out, dude.
Or a dude like some chick he worked with. He was like, "Hey, come look at my sweet setup." She snitched. So I mean, you got a spot like that. It's hard not to show off. You gotta die with the three fucking people, the two other guys you built that with.
Now it's ruined.
Right, because they're so okay. For one, you're working with women employees. There's probably some hot chicks at work here. Two, there's tons of hot chicks getting on the subway. It's like you have to like right off the gate, be like, dude, we can't bring no coos down here. If we bring coos down here, it's fucked.
Yeah, this ain't a coos cruise.
Yeah, like as easy as
It's a
it.
chill spot. It's
Yeah.
eat some dinner. Fucking definitely take, snoozing it at work is more important than coos at work in my book. I'll take a fucking a work nap over fucking pretty much anything else in the fucking
It's
world.
about to be quitting time. You smashing for you, Bruce. Maybe you get a package delivered on the subway.
Surely got one of them at your guys.
Oh,
Spot where you and your
Josh,
dad.
shut the fuck
Dude, I'll be. Dude, you be like, call Sholey, it'll be snowing. I'm like, you working, Dave? He's like, yeah.
Like, froze ass. I'm fucking working.
Right.
Like,
Dude, when I worked for the city, this one dude had a setup that it was. We had like our own locker room. It didn't look like anything else was like above our like locker room when we got changed. This dude pretty much had a whole entire apartment above the locker room.
Good for
that
him.
he showed me.
That's
and it was
ingenuity,
sick.
dude. I
He's
like that.
He's like, you can't use this, but look how sweet this is. I was like, thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Murphy bed in mine, so it just pops out the wall. So, you know what I mean?
You never took a nap up there, dude?
Nah, man, don't get me wrong. I've done some napping on some city time.
That's what I like to hear. Oh, dude, what do we got next? You know what? We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? When Greenfield's Finest podcast crew orders pizza, we only go to one place, and that's Capizzuto's Pizza, located at 505 Greenfield Avenue. Phone number 412-521-6570. Best pizza in Greenfield by far. Check them out. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe and Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe and Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We got a crazy relationship story. There's a gentleman. He was 41 years old. He's starting to have some health problems. His girlfriend's 38 years old, and he said, "If I die, I want you to take the skull, have it cleaned, obviously, after he dies." But then he said he wants the skull placed on the mantle and handed down generation to generation. She said, like, she doesn't know if she feels comfortable doing that, and she wanted advice from other people out there. I'm going to throw it to you, Moneyline Welsh. What's your take on this?
What a fucking power move by this guy.
Exactly.
Like, look, I might be checking out a little early, but I'm going to fucking sit on this mantle and you're going to turn my bones into fucking gems. And I'm going to watch every move.
Because he's
fucking else.
forcing his legacy on them.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
like,
I'm
hey,
here,
what's going
bitch.
on here? Like, that's my dead husband. We had to boil his skull. And then,
Yeah,
literally.
literally.
Turn him into gemstones. It's an alpha move by this guy. He's the man of his house forever. No, like, you can't like have other dudes in there. Like,
I kind of respect that though. Like he's like, dude, he wants it handed down to generations. He wants like 20 years from now, someone like, well, that's my grandpappy's skull up here with the diamonds in the eyes.
And you don't want to be the one to throw that skull out.
No,
I mean,
that's bad juju.
That's
there,
bad
man.
voodoo going to happen to you, yeah.
Dude, that's a lot better than being fucking buried in the ground and rotting a fucking death.
Yeah, I want you to look at me every time when you come home.
What are you? I'm not allowed to like joke around about my death anymore due to my close call here.
Makes sense.
Recently.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Leaning, my mom shut that down.
Okay.
They're like, you can't be talking about how fun you think your funeral is going to be anymore, which I still think.
Pretty good time.
Still going to be a good time. I forgot what my fucking point was.
We're talking about the dude with the skull with the diamonds in the
Yeah,
eyes.
no.
You think he got a gold tooth?
I don't know. I just think it's a major move. I mean, fucking. Would you guys? I mean, that's what I want to say. Are you guys burial guys or are you guys cremated guys? I'm definitely a cremated guy no matter what.
I'm a cremated guy. Like, I don't want my family to have to spend money on that. Like, just, you know what I mean? Put me in a little jar and dump my ashes somewhere. I'm good with that.
I want to get laid out so like Greenfield could celebrate my life.
Yeah.
But after that, burn me up. So I mean, I'm wasting the money, but fuck, I got life insurance. What the fuck? What am I paying? Fucking $20 a month for whatever the fuck it is.
$32 a month.
I'm gonna get fucking $1,800 when I fucking die.
Dude, I'm definitely put me in the ground, guy. For some reason, that crematory.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe I wake up and I'm fucking getting burned to death.
Right.
I don't
That's
know.
my fucking point. Maybe you wake up.
No, see, dude,
Nah.
me, I want a mausoleum. I'm a concrete guy. I want a big fucking house in the cemetery where like young kids drink on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
I dig that
I'd probably
idea.
take-
I dig that.
You know?
Yeah.
I take
Remember
a
me.
mausoleum, but like, dude, that's rich people shit, ain't it?
Yeah, that's it. I think the mausoleum's expensive.
Not if I start building it now.
That's true. I mean, that's true. You could.
I'll
build-
be
you could
pouring
build-
one
you
pillar
could
every year.
Man, drinking. I always hated drinking in the cemetery, man.
Like Friday's grave. I remember I like jumped off at one time. It was like 30 feet higher than I thought it was. I like kneed myself in my chin.
It's 12 feet. It looks like it's 30
Yeah.
feet.
That's the one in Point Breeze, right? Or that's the
No,
That's Calvary.
That's Calvary.
that was
Calvary.
that was my spot because that was like I lived
That was
like
that was a big Upper Greenfield fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drinking in the
That was a
cemetery.
Bigelow Heights drinking area.
no Bigelow Heights was Hammerfield and McGee, but I like wandered over to the Upper Greenfield side and like
Yeah, this is where you get into like Montclair and like fucking Frank Street and those fucking
Mirror
places up there
Street.
up by John Eagle.
yeah Mirror Street,
Yeah.
Fleming. It's like a whole nother planet up there.
You can't say fucking Greenfield doesn't get a little weird once you get up by John Eagle.
100%. So I mean, I'm surprised it's still 15207. It's different.
I mean, drinking in the cemetery gets weird.
Yeah.
100%. Dude, were you there the one
I
night?
never liked it. I
T-Bird,
hated it.
you had me there the one night. We were by the garages there. With like I remember Eddie Wolf trying to fight these dudes. These dudes were like dressed
Ninjas.
as ninjas.
Yeah, the
And
Black
fu-
Ninjas.
Yeah, and they all had like weapons, like
Right.
swords and like almost
Yeah,
like
well, they had
almost like the
nunchucks.
dude. They had all kind of shit,
dude, they did.
They could have cut somebody's fucking head off. And Eddie Wolf was trying to climb over the fence to get him, and I'm just kind of like, get me the fuck
This
out
dude
of
has
here.
a sword.
These dudes, so they were like probably like 35 years old. They were like, I think they were all white, and they said that they were the Black Ninjas, and they were like they fight crime, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? And they started literally like pulling out weapons like they were Ninja Turtles, like flicking shit around.
Donatello.
They seriously had the same exact weaponry as the Ninja Turtles, and Ed Wolf was like trying to go after him, like. I'm okay with them like talking shit. I'm just gonna sit here and drink.
Yeah,
like,
let him go skin a couple cats in the cemetery. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Right. These dudes are 35 years old walking around a cemetery in ninja outfits. I don't think they're sane.
He calls himself
Let
Raphael.
those idiots go climb the water tower and let's go back to our 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen some more kids drinking down to that away.
let's go back down Sylvan.
We got so yesterday people hit us with a bunch of questions. We threw up a thing on Facebook and on Instagram. If you have any questions for Greenfield Finest Podcast, we're going to try to get to them. We're going to try to pick out the best three, and we're going to answer them. We're each going to take a turn and answer them. The first one is from Francesco Stotch. And
Oh, what the fuck?
he said it's a good question, but it's kind of making fun of me. He said, how old were you when you got rid of the TV that we had to watch the Super Bowl on that had aluminum foil on it, and the Super Bowl was on Channel D? LOL. Yeah, it's funny I was poor, but I'm glad you enjoyed that such. Actually, we threw that TV out when I was 17. We didn't have
Like the Leonardos were living large up there. Like
Yeah.
any of us fucking were.
I mean, dude, it was a piece of shit TV, and I used to have to smack the side of it to get better reception, and sometimes I'd literally have to stand next to it to get better reception.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
And every time you walk away
The
from it,
TV
Dino
was
would
a
yell
piece
at
of
you.
shit.
Yeah. I was like, dude, this is fucking bullshit, dude. But I was
Dude, TVs were expensive back in the day. It's not like today, man.
no, dude,
Fucking.
And it was a huge box. It was like a 4x8 fucking
It's
box.
4,200 pounds.
Yeah,
No
1,000
less.
pounds.
You probably left
You
that
needed-
there for sure.
yeah, probably. My mom didn't give a shit about that TV. My grandma paid for it like 15 years before that, and it had like old wood carvings on it. It was like a prehistoric
Yeah,
TV.
it was nice though. It had like the carvings on the feet and like up the sides and shit. It had the speaker.
It's probably an
along the
antique. It's
side.
probably an antique.
You don't got a
It
lot.
was
So it was a
definitely
piece of
some nice
shit.
craftsmanship.
I mean, it had a little bit
mean-
of piss damage on the side of it. But I mean,
1977. That was a hard thing.
I pissed on the TV 4 or 5 times, but the thing was, it was weird. If we had a bathroom downstairs, I would have never pissed on the TV. So
I've seen you piss in the
I take-
corner before.
yeah, I take no responsibility for that. My mom raised me to be an alcoholic, gave me beer at a young age, and you end up your TV getting pissed on. So yeah, we don't have the.
You reap what you sow.
yeah, that's what you get, Mom.
was Stutch up there a lot watching that TV?
No, Dino was up there more, and Dino made fun of me during the Super Bowl, like
I
when my
remember we did
girlfriend
one.
was there, and he was like, "Hey Z-Bird, why don't we try Channel C?" I was like, "If you don't fucking like Channel D, you can go to fuck home and watch the Super Bowl." I was like, "We're allowed to drink and smoke dope here." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, we'd like fight over milk crates to sit on.
I remember.
Dude, I got them milk crates from Minio. Shout out to Minio's. But I used to bring home milk crates so all my friends could have comfortable chairs when they came over to hang out. You know what I mean, Jack?
Ingenuity.
Jack, you gotta move up some.
You got to move up some, pussy.
You need to lean back. Lean back. He fixed it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we just want to get your beautiful head in there. All right.
There he
Yeah,
is.
that's my guy.
Next question is, it was from Angelo Franchini. He says, if there was a zombie apocalypse in Greenfield, where would you hide? Money line.
I think I'm going with that weird abandoned church next to where they used to sell the pierogies at, next to Kogo's.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I mean, if that was stocked up with like, are we saying it's stocked up with shit, or like we have to like go somewhere where shit's stocked up?
We'll get hypothetically for this. We'll say that you know that there's some food in the pantry because there is food in the pantry of a church. So yeah,
that's the high ground, too.
If it was in their heyday, those old ladies kept a lot of shit down there.
Yeah.
There was a full-blown cafeteria down there, so I think I would roll there. I got another good one, but I don't want to take it. I want to see what you guys
I
say.
got a major one. If you've never drank underneath McGee Pool,
Oh yeah.
That's a fucking excellent.
guy, and he had the keys there.
It's a million degrees in there, though, ain't it?
Yeah, but we used to go there in the winter.
There's all the snacks from Greenfield Cougars were in there, all the juices and crackers and shit.
yeah.
All the tackling dummies you can tackle.
Dude, it's like a whole underground bunker.
It's like
under
a city, and it
Yeah,
smells like
I forgot about
chlorine.
that.
I don't know why I was in there drinking, but I was.
We used to
Yeah,
drink in there
I
all
was
the
definitely
time.
in there before.
That was a great
All
place.
the pipes for the pool.
We had girls there before. Here, I got a place to hang out. It's underneath the fucking city pool.
I like that one. It was warmer under there too.
Oh yeah, it was hot.
Yeah, it was warm. It was definitely a winter spot, better than the fucking dry cleaners
But you
Yeah.
had
or the fucking
But
the
you had to-
laundromat. I mean,
Or Brewster's.
you had to close the
Brewster's
door.
was great. Brewster's had pinball and ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just were so fucking high out of our minds they didn't let us in there that long.
Well, we had to close the door underneath the pool because that light would shine like it would like broadcast you across McGee Field.
Dude,
to
but if
the
they're
coffee
saying
shop.
zombie apocalypse, who the fuck's
Yeah.
coming under there?
Yeah, just close the door.
Dude, just think about Brewster's. Like, we were like 15 years old, so high on weed, just in there eating ice cream in the dead of winter, fucking just cracking up with like people's parents coming in.
Right.
Being like, Jesus Christ, what the
What's
hell
wrong
is
with
going
these
on?
kids?
It's Tuesday night. It's fucking 0 degrees out. It's 10:30. You don't have homes. Like,
I remember
I
when we would.
can't miss anything. I gotta stay out.
I remember we would throw our coats in a dryer at the laundromat to get warm, and then we'd like roll a blunt in there and smoke it in the laundromat and go outside and freeze our tits off.
Dude, I probably drank 1,040s in that laundromat. I'm like, there was no days off when you lived in Greenfield. Like, you were going out. I mean, you might have
Every
been
night.
you might have been sitting in the
Went out every
laundromat, wander over to Subway and try to steal some cookies or something like that.
Which is crazy to me at this point because my parents were like kind of strict.
Yeah.
But like they fucking like I would leave the house like every day at like 5 o'clock and not come home till like 11 or midnight on a fucking school night.
Pissed in and
Fucking
drunk.
late. Like, well, not even during the week. I feel like we didn't drink. I mean, we drank like sometimes. But we didn't drink that much. But we smoked. I smoked so much fucking. Me and Dino smoked so much fucking weed. It was crazy.
Weed's good.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of it would be weird because sometimes I got to the point where like I was drinking by myself a lot during the week, and that's when I realized I had a problem. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I'm fucking.
What's wrong with that?
I had a 40 in my coat at Brewster's. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, dude, put that 40 down. I'm like, I just want to finish this pinball game. We acted like we were adults. Like, I remember going to the St. Rosilius Fair when I was 14 years old and walking around with a Miller Red. Like, people were like, what a piece of shit this kid is. You know?
Dudes walked up from the St. Rosilius Fair the one time, straight, and I was back behind Greenfield School. But they were bold enough to walk fucking up that fucking hill from Greenfield School into St. Rosilius fucking parking lot, still drinking brews. I remember like me and Andy were like, nah, we're gonna walk around.
You know what?
Like,
That's when
like my mom's up there and she's gonna whoop my fucking ass.
I remember that because there was the sheriffs were like the ones pulling security for the fucking fair. They came over like, what the fuck are you idiots doing? Like,
Literally, what do you like?
I
what the
hide
fuck?
this from me.
Right, like you knew you were down there.
Yeah, I didn't come
Right.
down there
You're
for a
up for
reason. Yeah, that was like a ballsy move. That was
We got
it.
we got real bold.
Yeah, you're
back,
looking
like,
for trouble with that shit.
Yeah.
We got where would you go, Rosato?
I told you I was under the pool at Sholey.
Sure- oh, sure.
Me, I would go to the bar that no one knows exists, dude, the Frankstown. It looks like a fucking bomb shelter.
Fortress, yeah.
On Greenfield Avenue, glass blocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say the club too, but the Frankie's probably a better move.
Dude, you go in there because no one even knows it's a place. Like you drive right past, you don't know it's there. You know what I mean? You got the block windows. Can't nobody peek in there, see what's going on.
Dudes have been in there for 30 years that haven't
Haven't come out.
Yeah, exactly. So they got all the booze I need.
My dad might be in there.
Dude, my brother, when he lived in Greenfield, he was a huge Frankstown guy. I was never really a Frankstown guy. Probably been there fucking 10 times. Never really liked the vibe. I was more of a club guy.
Yeah.
So Joe, my sister was graduating from Pitt Johnstown that day, and we were supposed to go up to go to her graduation. Joe's nowhere to be found, fucking MIA, not picking up a cell phone, you know what I mean? Completely blown off at the graduation, which I get. Like, going to people's graduations are fucking terrible. But I had both my grandmas in the car, and they're like, oh, where's your, like, because I was routing them up. And they're like, where's your brother at? And I was like, oh, there he is coming out of the Frankstown at 10 o'clock in the morning, Grant. He left his debit card there and fucking was going to pick it up. And I just completely threw him underneath the bus. So my grandma was like, Jesus Christ, he's just like his grandfather. I was like, he might be worse. Meanwhile, fucking, I had no room to talk at that point.
Joey's going back for that debit card. The walk of shame. Dude, I thought someone would have said this one by the time, but I'm fucking 100% going into the Kogo's Employment Center.
Yeah.
It's already boarded up.
It's already
I mean, the Kogo's is going to be like, it's going to be highly rated quick.
right.
But the employment center is a good idea.
No one knows about it.
And some of the stuff in there, there is some actual food. Some of it's fake. Some of it's real. I'll take the time to find out. But like the last time someone went to Kogo's, they drove through it. That was the last time someone was in there. So
yeah, the guy put up the plywood.
Yeah,
the ramen noodles never go bad.
The fucking GBA pop stand would be a major stop.
that would be a major
That's
stop.
the major bunker.
Yeah, major
Yeah,
bunker.
if you're going summertime and fucking,
But
they just fucking hit Costco up.
That's
You're
a
ready
smash
to
and
fucking
grab.
wait.
That's
Yeah.
a smash and grab at Hammer. You can't just hang out there. You got to just smash and grab it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. Hammer got shot. It's hard. I mean, dude, that like they have like locks and everything like them. Zombies aren't that like you know what I
They're
mean?
not that ambidextrous.
Yeah,
Of all the shit people fucked with in Greenfield, no one has ever fucked with the hammer pop
no.
stand.
I heard someone burn down a porta-john next to it once, but never.
Yeah, I was present for that one. I got my ass whooked for that.
But you got the
Who would
pop-
have thought lighting fireworks off in a porta-john would catch the whole thing on fire?
Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, that was just random, dude. That was so random.
That's so weird.
plastic usually doesn't go up in flames like that.
Dude, we were running from the cops and Wayne Homan fucking just jumped completely over the hill and didn't like run down that steep hill hammer when he got to the woods. Broke his fucking leg immediately. He literally just ran and just like, you know where that tree was? He just went soaring into the woods.
He dove over. You're not
I was
Superman.
like,
cuz.
that is not how you did this.
You should have
You
sat
did
in
this.
the porta-john that was on fire. You'd have better luck.
Shoot fireworks out of your asshole. But hey everybody, we're gonna take a quick commercial break and be right back with the end of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old and getting the old boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4.
If you're having lawn problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and the grub ain't one. It's 2020. Time to get your motherfucking lawn right. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. You best call Rosado & Sons. 412-521-9045. 412-521-9045. And get your motherfucking lawn right.
Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. It looks like it's time for one more shot at Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of the Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Oh, I like the sound
I
effect.
feel like I'm at the club in the 90s.
Down the hatch. Way to go, boys. Dude, let's get kicked off with some gear grinders. I'm going to throw it to you, Uncle Schulz, this time. What's grinding your gears?
All right, so this comes from a huge fan of ours, dude, Jay Sauce on
Oh,
Twitter.
I know, Jay. Okay.
He throws this one at us, which I agree with 100%. He said, what grinds his gears is when the dentist is standing there, he got 3 freaking hands in your mouth, and he wants to ask you, like, how your day was, you know?
Oh, that's annoying.
Who the fuck, like, you're knuckle deep in my trout, and I'm supposed to tell you fucking, you know, how Tuesday was for me. Like, it wasn't good, you know? Obviously, I'm here, so it fucking ain't good, bro.
Ain't that some
He
truth?
got some one-liners for you. Give him like, huh.
Yeah, like, dude, I can't even laugh at your shit because you're gagging me. I mean, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't.
You just came from the dentist. Did he was he hitting you with some conversation?
Was
Man.
he throat fucking
A lot
you?
of conversation. A lot of, like, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't get when I'm, like, drooling and I'm, like, holding all the saliva in my throat to, like, clean it out right away.
Like, I need the straw.
Yeah, like, suck this up. Like,
They thought you were having a stroke.
yeah, dude. I went to the dentist. She gave me, like, more Novocaine than, like, necessary. So, like, my eye, it, like, went up to, like, my whole side of my nose, and my eye was, like, numb, which I've never
Looks like
had.
you got fucking Bell's palsy or whatever that
Dude,
is.
I'm like, my eyes, like, leaking. I'm like, I'm just going to go away.
Yeah, it looked like it was stroke.
Yeah,
He
I'm
was
like trying to talk to
having
the
a
ladies like
stroke.
in the front to like pay, and I'm like my mouth wasn't even working. I'm like, just let me get the fuck
She
out.
was
of
like, doctor, I think you over Novocained him again.
yeah.
Dude, my dentist is the man. He's a huge talker, though. He'll be like, so who do you like in golf this week? And, like, dude, like, cuz you literally, like, I had those fucking rubber things in my mouth. You're taking them all in my mouth. I can't even breathe, let alone tell you
Well, listen, my dentist,
to take Justin Thomas.
my dentist is great, so he knows like I do construction, right? And he's like he's such a nice guy, and he has both hands, and then like he got the little nurse's hand. She got her hand in my mouth and a straw. And he's like, so I need a sidewalk. When do you guys quit pouring concrete? Like what time of year? I'm like, around October. What the fuck? What do you ask me this for? Dude, text me.
A good dentist is priceless, though, dude. Once
Oh,
you
this
find a
guy's
good dentist, dude, my dude's in Munhall. I don't care where I move to. I'll drive to Munhall. I won't switch.
Is he on
Dude,
Main
it's such
Street?
risky business. Did you guys ever go to that fucking creep on the avenue next to Parkville back in the day?
Yes.
Dude.
You didn't like him?
Dude, we used to take his gloves off and go raw in my mouth.
He's old school.
Dude, he was old when we were like fucking young. He still can't be there.
No, he's alive. He's still doing like stuff. Yeah, I know him. I know him.
He came out of
John knows him, yeah.
He came out of retirement to take a bicuspid out. Dude, he was 136
Dude.
years old.
You walked in that office, it was 1950.
Oh, 100%.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't a fan of that dude, but I'm pretty sure my mom beat him. So
Dude, there's another one back on, what's that street back here right before?
Winterburn.
yeah,
Winterburn. Dude,
Winterburn?
that dude's got to be ready to retire because, dude, his shit is so... His shit got
My
like
mom
duct,
goes-
there's like duct tape and shit holding shit together. I swear to God,
I
his
got
sink
it.
don't
Yeah,
work.
I think like my family still goes to him. I used to go to him.
My mom
I
goes
got,
there.
I got a story I can't tell about that motherfucker.
Dude, he's not a bad dentist, but like, dude, upgrade this chair. Like the chair was all busted. Like it was like moving like the wrong way. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, as an adult, you have to like go find your own people because the people your parents sent you to, like when you were a kid,
Right, they got old.
probably not the best.
Yeah, they were the cheapest.
Yeah, right.
Probably the cheapest, probably the most convenient. Like, hey, maybe there's better doctors that aren't on Greenfield Avenue.
My dad used to go to this doctor for everything he had. He could have a sore knee to stomach pain. He gave him a shot for everything. I'm like, Dad, maybe this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, morphine doesn't solve everything.
My dad would go to the dentist. So like he had to do like 27 crowns. He'll still go to him like no matter what. Like that's his guy.
Yeah. And your dad goes raw dog. He's like, I don't want no Novocaine.
I think that was one time. I don't know.
I don't know. He fucking talked about it a lot.
Yeah, he tells that story all the fucking
flexing
time.
the shit out of that story. I'll tell you that.
That's a crazy movie.
Yeah,
man.
you're
There's
a sick bastard.
Dude, there's no worse pain than tooth pain.
Fuck that.
No.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'll
about
take
that.
10 disco biscuits.
And a bunch of Novocaine. Oh, shit. Rosado, what's grinding your gears?
Well, this gear grinder is actually about me. Apparently, my dad and cousin, I grinded their gears because my cousin Paul was coming to golf on this Sunday, and he asked if it was cool if he could go. And I was like, yeah. And they asked me if I was going, but I was like, my cousin Paul's going. So I kind of sidestepped the question because I was golfing at the Eddie Coyne diaper party, and I didn't know how I was going to go. So I kind of still left myself an opening.
Yeah.
It sounds like you knew how it was going to go.
I lied to myself all day, and then 1:30 in the morning came, and I still wasn't home yet. So like they were mad because I didn't like give like the full fledged like how could I send somebody like my cousin there and not be there? But meanwhile, if like you know he didn't show up, they would have had 5, and it would have been an awkward
He was
number.
your sub. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
You
you guys all know my cousin Paul. Yeah, he's part of the family.
Cousin Paul, you remember?
Paul from the other side.
Oh, you're talking about little Paulie.
Paul, yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
John, you're doing gear grinders wrong. Anything we do, it's not a gear grinder.
Well, you know what? I
Other
couldn't think
people
about it.
do.
I was going to go back to, like, the National Son and Daughter Day. Like, where the fuck does all this shit come from? But I couldn't remember if we did it already. Because it's getting carried away. I feel like a piece of shit for not posting my daughters, but, like, it's none of your fucking business. Really.
Yeah.
Listen, just because you don't post it.
You're not going to force me into posting something.
no, before you know,
I do it on my own terms.
it's all designed by fucking social media and by greeting card companies, and pretty soon they're going to be selling National Daughter Day cards and
Right,
National
but
Sunday
just because
cards.
you don't post a picture of you and your daughters doesn't mean you don't have daughters.
Right.
It's National Coffee Day
I've
today.
met them.
Who
I
gives
mean,
a shit?
it doesn't mean you don't have daughters. It means maybe you don't like your daughters as much as his was. But like,
I guess. Yeah,
Well,
you're
my
Touche.
brother, I think my brother got guilted into it. It is one of those things. But who the fuck? Like, I'm sure there are losers that notice that shit. But like, who the fuck is sitting at home like, oh man, Rosado didn't put the.
Rosado's the worst dad ever. He didn't post a
That's
picture of
the
his
guy
kid.
I would love to be
I'll
like,
tell you what, though,
dude,
I
you
saw
didn't do
Mr.
that.
Rosado put up a Sunday of you. So
He's been getting like
He's very active
Uh,
on
no-
social media.
Yeah, that's all it is. He's going for the likes. That's all. I mean, I was pretty handsome.
He's
in
like-
that
he's
that three-piece suit when I was like 4 years old. That was a great picture.
That was you had your hand in your pocket too. I was waiting for a pocket watch or like to be hanging out. That was a nice picture.
He knew what he was doing. He was going to get some likes.
Yeah, he was. You see that?
He like, oh, he's so cute. You're like, yeah, what about his old man, huh?
Where do you think he got that from?
He was just trying to slide in some DMs.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, fucking right. He had an alternative.
Yeah, he's all grown
motive.
up now, ladies. He's out of the house. Give me a call.
Yeah.
I look
You,
the
say
same.
you want one? You want one?
I'll give you another one just like it, man. Bada boom, bada bing.
There's definitely an ulterior motive to that.
He's like,
Yeah.
you never heard about risotto instead of spreading their seed?
Yeah, the young calf. Now it's time for the old bull. But dude, my gear grinder. I don't know if we said it or not, but like it's getting. We haven't been on the air that long, and so I'm thinking we didn't. But fucking daylight savings time, it is terrible already to me. It's already getting darker earlier, and then we're gonna take it back and even an hour further. And like people are like, I like when it gets dark early. Like for what? You can't do nothing.
It's
It's
like
dark
6
and cold.
o'clock and it's fucking dark out.
Depressing.
Dude,
It's sad.
If they wouldn't take that hour back, yeah, it would be dark at 6. But because they take the hour back, it's like But by the middle of winter, it's like 4:45. It's getting dark.
Yeah, in the summer it's like 9 o'clock and it's still daylight, and then in the middle of winter it's like you said 4:30 and it's fucking pitch black outside.
Why do they do it? I mean, I knew they used to do it for something to
I'm
do
not
with,
a fan.
with farming or something, but how couldn't they
Well,
just
you can
adjust?
it's like keeps energy down. People aren't using much energy. I don't really understand it, honestly.
You know what? I have no.
But
care
you know
for
what's
it.
good though? Like when it's dark, man, you can kind of like lie to your kids, like it's time to go to fucking bed.
All right, so wait, I got a question. So some states don't do
Arizona.
Arizona-
So how the
Arizona's the only
fuck
state
does
that
how the
doesn't do it.
fuck does that work?
It's-
Like if it's 7 o'clock here and it's 8 o'clock there, and then we do the same thing. It's 6 o'clock here and it's fucking 8 o'clock there. How the fuck does the time zones
It
work?
doesn't matter anyhow. It's a different time zone. So, I mean, it's a different
Their
time
time
anyhow.
just doesn't change.
Right,
so
but
instead
if
of
we're
3
three
hours,
if we're 3 hours apart,
two.
now we're 2 hours apart. That makes zero sense to me.
Well, I mean,
not a
I mean, it only
mathematician.
affects you if you're in Arizona.
I'm
Yeah.
a simple man.
Do you call Stutch a lot to do business?
Fuck no.
No, fuck no. What are you, crazy? That was rude.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I feel you.
It
on
came
that.
from a real place right now, though. I'm gonna fucking say that.
Jack, just let it rip.
No, I can't. No, I wish I fucking could. So, if you have a job where you wake up and it's dark and you go home and it's dark, that's some suicidal fucking
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I
Well,
do.
dude,
I leave.
that's everybody
Yeah.
when it gets to that time of year.
Yeah, right. It is. Right now, I wake up to like go to sleep at this point because I'm still on the land.
yeah.
But I can't wait till it gets dark. They gave me some like fucking don't kill myself pills that make me fucking sleep.
You got any more
So
of those?
fucking, I eat one of them and I fucking knock myself out fucking for the night. So
So you're a major napper right now?
So if I stop over, you got any of them or no?
I'll bring you a gift.
The
they
first
gave
time.
me 30 of them. They weren't shy with those bastards.
Dude, that's not a
They were-
joke.
They were shy
Yeah.
with the disco.
I got a
biscuits.
good one. It's funny with Shuley, like the first time it's a joke. By the second round, he's dead fucking
I'm
serious.
dead serious.
He'll drive right
Knocking on
over.
your door.
He'll drive right over to South Side right after this.
I'll Uber over, dude. I'll walk home. You think I never walked home to the South Side before?
But yeah, at this point, I like get up, fucking take my antibiotics, and there's this one a day that just like fucking, it's like a horse tranquilizer, dude. If I take it, it's fucking like it's fucking game over. I don't know, like I just like lay on the couch like, and it's fucking done.
It's like
I took it early today.
You wanna go
and I
halfsies?
took a 2-hour nap, and it's fucking. That's why I'm back at it.
It sounds like them elevators me and Schuster took when we roofied ourselves.
I'm about to elevate my ass over to South Side right now. We'll throw basketballs at bikers. I don't give a fuck.
Oh man, fucking grooming season's almost over.
Thank God,
fucking
huh?
God.
What do you got cracking, Moneyline? What's been grinding your gears?
This is from the listener Greg Huber on Twitter.
Okay.
Gear grinder. And when people leave their dogs outside because they're too lazy to go get them and they start barking like crazy. I'm not a fucking dog guy. So if your dog's fucking barking and like ruining my fucking sleep, I'm going fucking crazy on you.
I can relate.
If you're just like letting your dog outside all fucking day to fucking just bark, what is the point of having a fucking dog?
Right.
No, but listen, if I had this as a grid grinder like years ago, fucking or 37 episodes ago. So like literally, I have a neighbor that will let their dog outside. It's like 5 a.m. Like, yeah, you work nights, you come home and let your dog out. I get it. They gotta take a shit and a piss. Word. It's a Sunday and it's 5:30. Your dog's barking. I can hear it. I fucking know you can hear it. You know what I mean? Like, let your fucking dog in. Don't be a douche.
Did you ever
bag.
say
You're just
something?
you're
Fuck
being
yeah, I went outside and
disrespectful.
was like, let your fucking dog in. And they heard me, so they let the dog in. But, like, I know you heard the dog barking. If you heard me screaming, you heard the dog barking. And whoever that listener is, great fucking gear grinder. I hate people with dogs. I have a dog, and I never let my dog bark outside.
So your dog just attacks you when you get in the house.
Right, that's all.
I'm inside, motherfucker.
He doesn't allow any visitors at your house.
Yeah,
which is
fuck
nice.
that. She's a she.
Even if he knows you, whatever the fuck it is. How old is it? Is it dead yet?
I
Couple more years so I can come over again?
John comes to my house, I'm like, sick balls.
Yeah, chopper, sick ball.
Tony, do you get any pressure at home to get a dog?
Dude, Athena's putting a full court press. Let me tell you, she got me broken down. And I used to have dogs, but ever since I haven't, I like a little bit allergic, but Johanna's just like, it might push her over the edge. It might just be me, my 3 girls, and a dog if I get a dog.
Yeah, don't get the dog then, cuz.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm convinced, but it will take like Johanna some convincing. She's not ready for all that yet.
Dude, I don't when people have like multiple kids like you have, surely, I mean, you did it and throw a dog in the mix. Like, what?
I had a
Why?
dog.
I don't need any more
I had a dog
responsibilities.
first, bro. I had a dog first, and then.
Oh,
and then
you
gone-
did? I
and
thought
then-
this dog was like new.
No, somebody broke in my fucking house, asshole. I had to get a goddamn dog because I live in Greenfield. It's like the crime capital.
That's why
of
you bought
Pittsburgh.
the meanest dog ever.
Yeah, it's exactly why.
But,
Like,
dude,
somebody breaks in my house, I want her to eat your fucking balls
But
off.
Athena asked my dad for a dog, and he's a like he loves dogs, and like he thinks the shit's funny because that's how he gave my sister Nikki dog. She didn't even ask for a dog, and he got her one.
Oh, I know.
Dude, you can't do that.
She was crying on
He'll love
Christmas
that.
when she left. Like, this isn't a present. This is a responsibility. And I'm like, you told him you like pugs. You got your fucking pug. You should have told him something else.
But now she fucking,
Right.
you know, that's her.
Right. She loves those fucking pugs.
Yeah, now she does. So like, and my dad knows the story. So like, in his mind, he might think like, yeah, Athena asked for a dog. Like, and then I could see Johanna and me like fighting over it on Christmas Day. So Dad, if you hear this,
Me and your dad are going to have
we're
some
not ready
dog.
for a dog yet.
Yeah, you need a mean dog.
And if I do get a dog, make sure it's good. It's strong enough to kill Anthony's.
Dude,
It's the first thing you're taking.
Layla's a champion, cuz.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, we got the same thing in common. We're going to die. I don't want to leave my loved ones with a bunch of bills and debt, and then all they do is talk shit about me when I'm dead. I needed to make sure I had life insurance. Make sure you call Roman Financial Group and Carmen Mercurio at 412-862-5511. Carmen will get you all set up so your family doesn't hate you when you die. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in a light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast, and this is the last little bit of our show called What Would Greenfield Do? I'm going to throw it to Moneyline Welsh and let him get it started. Moneyline, what up, baby?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
If you could have any fictional dog as your pet, who would it be? Anthony Shuley.
So, if I could,
Cartoon, movie, book,
am I
whatever.
owning the dog or am I being the dog?
You're owning it.
Owning
It's
it?
your dog.
I'm going to go Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo. Best
Yeah.
fucking dog ever, dude. He's like a... Dude, look, not only does he solve mysteries, he's a fucking stoner. And,
Yeah, I mean, he definitely.
and he talks.
Scooby-Doo definitely like smokes dope.
Yeah, that's my kind of dog.
Yeah.
He's running around eating Scooby snacks all day.
Yeah,
all
right.
day.
And he talks to you. What other dog talks to you, dude? What do you go, Beethoven?
Yeah, that's probably the number one.
Oh, dude, don't be saying Beethoven. You stole my answer.
Is that who you got, Rosato?
I've been watching Beethoven so much lately. That's the only fucking one I have. He's an animal.
Beethoven.
Beethoven. You ever watch Beethoven? With the St. Bernard?
Yeah, but I'm saying who said Beethoven?
He did.
No, I said that. That's what I thought John's terrible answer
We'll
would
say,
be.
yeah, well, it is. I don't know if you remember when he had his sixth sense, but the girl was drowning, and she ran down, and he scooped her out of the water, saved her life.
Yeah,
And then he helped when the kid was getting bullied. He snuck out and like made the kid give him some coffee.
Wait. Scooby-Doo solves crimes.
I'm still stuck on you thinking you were going to be the dog.
Surely, like, how can you beat the dog if you can't be the dog?
It ain't the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of Shuley and the dog.
Yeah. One more shot of Espelon.
One more shot, Espelon. Load up.
Here we go.
It's Espelon time. Surely definitely needs this last shot. Hopefully it knocks him the fuck out. Beethoven's actually a great
Beethoven
book.
was a good.
Beethoven.
Beethoven was a good flick.
He helped the older girl like
You just didn't know what it was 2 seconds ago.
he helped the fucking boyfriend notice the older girl. He saved the little girl's life, and the kid that was getting bullied, he like snuck behind him and showed his teeth, so the kids got scared. But he still thought he like punked them off. You know what I mean?
Whatever,
Yeah.
dude.
I feel like Beethoven would leave a major amount of hair every day.
I know, dude. He's disgusting. He's a disgusting animal. But I just been watching it with my kids a million times in the past month. So,
What is this, 96,
That's
dude?
dude, any movie where like there's a little bit of adult interact, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's way better than watching Peppa Pig or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
you're right. You're 100% right
Yeah.
about that. My daughter talks with an English accent because she watches so much.
I'd be
Peppa
watching.
Pig.
I'd be watching Home Alone all fucking day.
Home Alone, School of Rock is one. Dude, Aladdin with Will Smith isn't bad either for you parents out there.
He's creepy, and I haven't seen the movie. But
He's
that costume is
Watch
fucking
it.
weird.
Watch it. He's It's a great movie.
Is it?
It's really good.
Z-Bird,
It's really
who's
good.
your dog?
Dude, I'm taking the dog from the Sandlot.
Yeah,
The
he's on my
Beast.
list.
You talking about the Beast?
The Beast.
Yeah, that's a good
Hercules.
one.
Yeah, Hercules, dude. I fucking love. I was terrified of that dog, but then I learned to love the dog when he
Yeah.
gave all the baseballs back.
Yeah, I mean, it was full of slobber, but hey.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah,
Yeah.
he ripped off Babe Ruth's name off a ball.
Who's Baby Ruth anyway?
Yeah, that I
That
love.
whole movie teaches you not to judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
It's a great Risotto. You should be watching The Sand-in-Law too. Put that in your rotation.
I'll get it in there.
It's
I
hard.
don't want my girls falling in love with Benny the Jet
Benny the
Rodriguez
Jet.
just yet.
You look like Benny the Jet.
Listen, I'm a 38-year-old man, and I'm in love with Benny the Jet.
I know. Once they see him, they'll be under his thumb. But yeah,
Dude, me and Rosa watched that the other day. She was like, I thought Benny the Jet was so cute.
Oh, dude,
But
she,
no doy. So did I.
I saw Sandy Peppercorn or Wendy Peppercorn was so
Oh, my
hot.
Oh,
Put it in
God.
your pants, old lady.
Squints.
Yeah.
Squints and her had like 17 kids together.
I don't
dude.
blame him.
that was definitely. If you were like eight or 9 years old, and that, like, you definitely got some Peter movement.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you-
dude.
definitely some.
Huge pecker rotation on
Yeah,
that one.
definitely
dude.
got some Peter movement.
A little blood flow.
So yeah, that's who I'm going with money line.
All right, I'm going with Spuds McKenzie. Remember that dog?
Spuds McKenzie,
from
the
Bud
ugliest
Light.
dog
Yeah.
ever. It was
Yeah,
Coors
the old
Light,
Bud
wasn't
Light
it?
dog.
No,
The
Bud Light.
He's a cool-looking dog. He looks like the dog out of the Little Rascals too.
He
He's
was
got the thing
surfing
over
and
his
shit?
fucking eye.
Always
Risotto,
had
you should put the Little Rascals in your fucking. I'm naming off some fire.
I never seen the Little Rascals. It's good.
What?
Jack, what are you sitting at home watching Netflix, cuz? You're just rattling off great things to watch.
I am disgusted by the amount of TV that I've seen in the past fucking month and a half. And no, that book still isn't fucking. Fucking, I was too sick to read. I should be able to knock
What'd you have, eye surgery?
Yeah, I'm going with Spuds McKenzie. Get you Bud Lights. He's like the king of the party.
Always
Me and
has
Spuds-
chicks in
me
bikinis
and
with
Spuds
him?
could have done some damage back in my heyday.
That's a sidekick right there.
Dude, side dog. Everybody should get 2 dogs. Would you ever see the movie Radio Flyer
Yeah.
with that the German Shepherd Shane, where he beat up the dad that was beating the shit out of the kids, but then he killed the dog. That was a pretty emotional movie for me.
Yeah, we're
Espelon time.
One book that I can remember, like starting and finishing, where the red fern grows with the 2 dogs. He has his 2 like coon dogs. You guys ever have to read that one?
I don't know. Yeah, you got too much time on your hands, my friend.
Oh man, that's a fucking tearjerker, man. He has these 2 dogs where he's fucking. I can't even get into it. I'm sorry.
You sound like you're getting emotional.
Antibiotics got me fucking my emotions all over the place. I'll start crying. Let's talk about some boners instead now.
Yeah, good boner. What do you got for us, Jack?
All right, dude. I think so. We can't all take Eye of the Tiger.
Right.
Just preface that. Eye of the Tiger is the #1 fucking. As soon as I read this is what I thought of. If every time you got a boner, a same song would start playing, what would that song be?
Okay.
Who's going first?
I'm going with the late great Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown's dead, right?
Bobby Brown?
No, he's still alive.
He's still smoking crack.
Or James Brown?
No, Bobby Brown.
He's
No,
still alive.
no, he's
he's
still
still alive.
I don't know. You sure about that?
Yeah,
Bobby
he's
Brown?
alive.
I seen him in
His
Hazelwood
wife
on the
and
way
child
here.
have, yeah.
Yeah, Whitney Houston died. He didn't die.
His daughter died too, but he's still smoking
That's right.
crack.
That's right.
No.
Last
He's
man
right.
standing.
That's pretty dark. So I'm gonna go back to like fucking like early '90s, maybe even fucking '80s. Who the fuck knows? To every little step I take, you will be there.
Oh, that's a
Every
major
little move
jam.
I make, Could you imagine if you just woke up every morning and you would sing that to your boner?
But look, why would you sing that to your boner? Like every little move I make, like it would be like every huge move I make. You know, you're kind of you're down you're downplaying your boner.
There, every little step fucking unbelievable. I'm happy Bobby Brown's still alive. Good for him.
I mean, he's not looking great, but who cares?
Yeah, I mean, he still has a crack habit, but he's still kicking.
I mean, it shows you if you could smoke crack for a long time. If Bobby Brown can do it, you could do it.
Yeah. Gave me smoke. Thanks, John. So can you, you fucking crack baby.
You hear that, kids?
John's my sponsor.
Actually, Michael's mine.
But I was pretty pumped up about that fucking answer. I thought that was fucking.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that. That's a good one.
Surely, what do you got about first
Me?
song
All right.
when you wake up? Boner.
All right, so listen. So I'm gonna go back to like this. Got to be '80s jam. It's like a rock and roll jam. Like this. It's like, here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
my boner
That's a
song,
really good
dude.
answer.
Like every time I had a boner, like I mean, I wake up with a boner every day, so it wakes the whole house up. Like, here I am, rock you like a shully boner.
You should have said Surely King.
You would
Surely
wake
King.
up so fired up.
Yeah,
I like that. I think that's an amazing boner song.
that is a good.
That's a good boner song.
I thought about this since I got the text at
That's
like
a killer.
5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured we better start sending you guys fucking what we drink.
Yeah, it helps when I know what we're talking about. You know?
What do you got?
great
with
at
All
that?
right, mine's from the Karate Kid when he's like at the end. You know what I'm talking
Weird,
about?
man.
I already know.
You're the best.
You're the best. Around. Ain't nothing ever gonna keep you down.
As soon as you
That's
said it, I knew what you were talking about. That's a good one.
That jam fucking gets me going.
Yeah, that gets me. Yeah, gets my ween horse going
best.
too.
Dude, oh, that's a
You're
great
the best
song.
boner around.
Dude,
Just imagine waking up and just singing your dick every morning.
Yeah.
Fucking-
I thought it was just like anytime you get a boner, like dude, this song just starts playing like in your background
But
music.
everybody has a boner when they wake up, so you
Dude,
have
Yeah.
to
we
hear
should
that as
put
soon as
out,
you
we
wake
should
up.
put out like on Spotify, Greenfield's Finest Podcast,
Boner songs.
Jams,
Yeah.
and fucking.
It'll be those 4 songs in a
These
row.
are all
Right
dedicated
now,
to
we're
our
3
boners.
Right now, in my opinion, we're 3 for 3.
T-Bird, oh, you gotta fall in it.
Come on, it's a lot of weight to carry.
I mean, dude, when you said George, I was like thinking Michael J. Fox, the end of Teen Wolf, dude. He needs a win in the end. He's like, win in the end. Major fucking jam. He's like, don't. We need a win in the end.
Man, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I should have said we couldn't use that at Tiger, and you could have fucking failed. That one. I'm a huge Teen Wolf guy.
But yeah, in the end of Teen Wolf, I love that because there was one other jam I was thinking of. That next Too Close song. That was the other one I was thinking of.
Dude,
Baby, no more
I think I might
crying.
have said this before on the podcast.
Yeah.
Fucking that's a major jam.
It
My
is-
brother and my grandma were driving to Ocean City together, and fucking that song's about a boner, obviously.
Yeah.
So fucking, it's just my. I think I might have been in the back. I might have not have. I might
Wait
not
a
have
minute,
been there
wait.
so long ago. But
Is this where
fucking
last
my
week's question came from?
What's that?
Never mind. Good.
The jerking off by your grandmother question is where the roots lie?
No, this is listen, creeps. That's not me. This is a whole different story. This is what you guys were talking about when I was on my deathbed and the show was going off the rails and you guys were talking crazy about your grandmother. I wasn't there for that.
Oh,
You guys
get the
were there
fuck
for that.
out of
You
here.
planted that terrible seed.
I definitely planted the egg. I was like an evil genius. It's the only thing that made me smile. I was like, I'm not saying this. Fucking. But Joe and my grand were driving to Bethany Beach, and fucking my grand next comes on Too Close. Joe feels a little uncomfortable knowing what the song's about. He goes to change the channel. My grandma's kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's my
my
shit.
jam.
That's my jam. Don't change that shit. And Joe's like, dude, never mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead,
Let's
Graham.
just
Rock out.
ride this out for the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like Graham,
Dude.
rock out with your cock
Dude,
out.
definitely a Bigelow House story was Z-Bird used to have like a major choreographed dance
Yeah.
to this song like that he would do in front of anybody.
No, when he got ready to go out with you anytime, and he was playing that fucking John Travolta shit
It
from
was,
fucking...
Saturday Night Fever, yeah.
That would be a great boner song, too.
Yeah.
Staying alive, staying alive.
That's a good bonus song.
I'm changing my answer to that.
Dude, I remember you fucking in the mirror with no, like, just underwears on and just combing your hair like, like, dude, we're just going to get a pretzel at the Century 3 Mall.
Dude, he had like penny loafers on with like fresh pennies in it. I'm like, who is this kid?
That's all the money my mom gave me to go out with that night.
Z-Bird was like, let me borrow a penny.
Oh, that was good. Is that you guys got anything else?
Just a little Espelon time.
You guys hammer one more shot.
One more.
We're going to say goodbye. Moneyline, it's great to have you back, brother.
Great, this is for you,
Good to be
Jack.
back. Hopefully I'll be
This
back
for
in the
you.
studio next week, but if not, I'll be live from fucking Carson Street off my couch again.
Yeah, the show's back to normal. Everyone, thank you so much for listening, all your support. Everybody should be getting their T-shirts, hoodies, hats, everything this week. Make sure you post those pictures and tag us in it. We'd love to see
Z-Bird.
Yeah.
Tell people to fucking keep sending those questions in, man, because that's
Yeah.
a good segment. We could that's one less thing we got to think of.
Right, and so every week we're going to go back through. I'm going to repost that. Got any questions for us? We're going to take the best 3 questions, and we're going to answer them every week on the show. So I'm going to post it usually. Look out for it like Sunday or Monday night, and make sure
If you don't want to put it in a post because you don't want people seeing what you're asking,
Yes.
just DM us and we won't use your name or anything like that.
Right.
Less is more.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And also, everyone, we got our YouTube subscribers. They're getting up there. So please keep subscribing to our YouTube channel. We actually have almost all of our content on there now. So it's definitely worth. And pretty soon we're going to be putting stuff on YouTube that we're not putting anywhere else. So you want to be subscribed to our YouTube channel for sure. I think that's all we have. Everybody have a great week. And remember, Greenfield loves you.